Women employed as domestic workers are being sold online via apps approved and provided by Google and Apple. It's been called an online slave market.
RABBLE RABBLE SHOW, I got chat to them, I made them chat for it.
Rabble Rabble, you don't know say the one and only NASH-I Rabble Danger, and on this platform we do things different. Rabble Rabbles, Rabblings, you know say the journey have to continue. We there will lay see we no.
What go on, people?
You don't know so we take our way from the entertainment feed. You say you laugh. Right now we come for chat about apps.
Yes, applications that you use on your phone that you download to play games, your WhatsApp, your Instagram, just to stay connected to your family.
Right now, and not that alone apps are going for. People, would you believe it? Say people are selling pan apps?
Yes, and also it is certified by Google and Play Store.
Right now, you may be in stores and not even know. Right now, you have to you laugh. Right now, you have to go check and see the price what they on your head.
Oh yeah, and it's not no cheap price either. Remember, say to us Jamaicans, $1,000 is not a lot of money, but in other currency, $1,000 is a lot. It could be like 100,000 for people.
You know, here £3,000 for a person.
Yeah.
And that for low class. So you don't know Jamaicans said them are number one this and that. So how much you think for even a Jamaican? About £10,000? What you think?
Maybe more than that. I'll never know, depending on the person who is selling the person. But then again, they even sell 16 and 15-year-olds
And that
just
hurt
to be
me.
slaves. So.
And that hurt me, Leah say. Even the young ones, them, I get sell. If we sell one another, what you think about that? But when it come down to the pitney them,
they don't care because remember saying, because majority of the buyers are men, by people online, and then you see a next percent, like 20% are females, which are buying as well.
Yeah.
And majority of the people that might buy, they need maids or people to work, paying them.
In the sex trade too.
And also to be sold as sex slaves.
And you know what the worst thing about it, Rabblings? Some of the time you get sold to somebody and then them sell you to a more evil person. Cause some of the time you end up wrong good people, you know.
Yeah.
You know that. In a human trafficking, we learn some people traffic for themselves. You did know that? So them a look for better life.
And then them go end up with grasses.
Like allegedly, the people them from Vietnam, the Vietnamese them were dead. England were there.
Yeah.
It's free. Willingly.
Them go.
Willingly them go. And them end up dead. 39 people.
Well, you can't blame them for trying because them are trying to get out of the situation with them, you know.
How far you think Africa they're from Mexico? You want to know the journey.
Yeah.
And some of the time, Leah, when me and Miss people are spend up to £30,000 for travel miles and now better them try go up our embassy go get 30,000 for go through forests, hills and them something there.
Because they don't want to go through immigration, because if they go through immigration is going to send them home because they don't have papers.
So you see why people even have to traffic themselves.
Yeah.
Rabblings, right now the store that we're about to break, go and go check your Google Play Store and see if you're online for sale. Cause things serious over the world. Right now you have apps that sell human being next to car, clothing and electronics. Unbelievable.
And also you can't really trust anybody like that anymore because even family members are selling their nieces, their nephews just for a chum change that I go finish in the next couple of seconds.
Cheese and peace. Rabblings, can you believe that being sold by a family member? It hurt me. Rabble, straight rabblings, spree this.
An app called For Sale is used to buy and sell domestic workers alongside cars and TVs.
قل له انا وزوجتي على التليفون معك هلا.
The BBC team spoke to 57 users of For Sale who were selling their domestic workers online for thousands of pounds. Most women had no knowledge they were being advertised online and then sold.
عندها فكرة إن هي حتنتقل على مكان تاني أو ما عندها مانع بالموضوع؟
ما قلت لها أنا قلت لها.
ما قلت لها؟
ما عندها مشكلة، واحدة جاية تشتغل.
App users were violating national and international law on modern slavery, human trafficking and forced labour by selling these women. They were also denying domestic workers their basic human rights.
إجازة بتاخد إجازة؟
لا إحنا كرواتية ما نخلي صراحة إحنا مجرمين.
أوكي. بالنسبة للموبايل وهيك؟
لا انسى موضوع الموبايل هذا ما أعتقد إنه يعني هذا من النوع اللي مو متعلم فاهمني؟
يعني ما بدها تتكلم مع أهلها مثلا إذا بتتكلم مع أهلها أو كذا؟
يمكن مع أهلها تعطيكم مرة في الشهر.
والقانون إيش بقول طيب؟
القانون احنا ما نمشي على.
It's not the only app being used to sell women online. The BBC found hundreds of domestic workers for sale on Saudi app Haraj and Facebook-owned Instagram.
كيف حالك أخي؟ إن شاء الله طيب.
The undercover team arranged to meet with some of the sellers in person.
إن شاء الله بخير. بخير. الله يسلمك.
One of them, who told us he was a policeman, urged our team to break the law by confiscating the domestic worker's passport and denying her any time off.
شو بسوي بالمرور شرطة والنعم
جواز ما تعطيه انت كفيلها. ليش تعطيه الجواز؟ ما يصير.
والله ما بعرف أنا مستغرب أنا بالنسبة لي مستغرب يعني هيك.
الجواز تخش عندك تجوري.
أوكي.
حق طباخ حق تنظيف حق كل شيء.
The undercover team get ready to meet the seller.
First exit.
Nothing could prepare them for what happens next.
أنت وجه الأسئلة أنا أسألك.
أي لا أنا بدي أتعرف عليها. ألو.
الله يسلمك. الله يسلمك.
تمام وأنت؟ هاي.
والله العظيم ما كانت تزعل. شوفي هذا بابا هذا ماما. اسمها اسمها عربي لأنها مسلمة.
من غانا ولا من
أنا أنسى من كذا ما أعرف. غانا غينا مدري شنو.
من وين؟
ها؟
غينيا. أوكي.
كل الناس تبي الخدم. بس قدر إمكاننا بالها بيت خفيف.
قد إيه عمرك؟
شوفي ماما هذه ماما هذا بابا.
قد إيه عمرك؟
أقول لكم الصدق أقول لكم الصدق يعني عشان ترى الناس
We're shocked to find this woman offering to sell us a child. The young girl seems withdrawn and confused.
كلمة ويا ماما.
Je vais te parler en français. Tu as quel âge? Combien? 16 ans.
We showed our footage to Amila Bula, the UN Special Rapporteur on contemporary forms of slavery.
This is the quintessential example of modern slavery. Here we see a child being sold and traded like chattel, like a piece of property. What they are doing is illegal. It is not only in violation of national Kuwaiti law, it is a violation of international human rights law and labor standards. So if Google, Apple, Facebook, or any other companies are hosting apps like these, they have to be held accountable. What they are doing is promoting an online slave market.
Google, Apple and Facebook all claim that they prohibit modern slavery and human trafficking on their platforms. But we found thousands of domestic workers being illegally sold through hashtags used on Instagram and other apps provided by Google and Apple. The online slave market would not be possible without the system of employment used across the Gulf known as kafala, where a domestic worker's visa is tied to their employer or sponsor. Under this system, the domestic worker cannot quit their job or leave the country without their sponsor's permission. Kuwait has some of the strongest laws to prevent sponsors from abusing this system, but apps like For Sale, Haraj and Instagram enable employers to sell the sponsorship of these workers to other employers for a profit, creating an unregulated black market that leaves women more vulnerable to abuse and exploitation.
That's the problem with that kind of system, is that the employer thinking that they own already the worker, but it shouldn't be the situation. It's only the service, but not the totality of the person.
10 days later, they managed to find the girl, who we are calling Fatu. She'd been sold to another employer. They take her to the government-run shelter for domestic workers, where she's interviewed by a government official. She admits to being underage and is deported back to Guinea. Fatu is one of hundreds of underage girls trafficked each year from Guinea, West Africa. She's now living with an adopted family in Conakry, the capital city. Fatu says she worked for 3 different households in her 9 months in Kuwait, but was only paid 2 months' salary.
Rabble, rabble, no fear for tell them say you hear it, yeah, so remember for like, share and subscribe. Straight rabbling.
Kind of make your world better.
Let me hear what the public think. Chat.
Artist, what's new?
The rabble